everybody. Hope all of you are doing well. Today we're going to do another analysis on the Bitcoin chart and see other cryptocurrencies as well. So if you like the content, make sure to press the like button so it reaches to more people. Let me send the link to the community. Our community is, by the way, for free. You can join and connect with the other Muslim traders if that's what you want. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Let's go and start. So, what happened? Well, it was very clear since I last posted in a short inside YouTube. I was showing you guys off this move that was 10% since I entered, and we exited around here. And you can see that the price after 1 or 2 days it came back down. Now I haven't taken any trade. This was the roadmap I shared as well, that I'm only gonna enter if the price stays above this yellow line. But as you can see, it was broken. It wasn't sustainable. We lost this trend line as well. So this is somehow invalid. But if the price reclaims $66,000, I might take an entry there. Otherwise, I would be waiting for the price to come back down to 62,800 or even lower to $59,000, which is my ultimate price target for Bitcoin. Now, before jumping into the conclusion of what could I possibly expect, let's start with the US dollar as usual. So, we talked about the US dollar previously in the other live, that this trend line is broken, but it takes a while until we see the effect of this and it starts going down. Then we can expect Bitcoin to actually start climbing up. But at the moment, but by the way, this is the short-term trading analysis. For my long-term view, there's going to be another video coming very soon, that what I think. So this is an analysis I did based on the seasonality, so wait for that video. It's going to be uploaded on YouTube. But for now, let's continue checking the US dollar. So what do we have here? So now that was the monthly chart. Now we are here in the weekly. In weekly, we have a resistance here, which was previously support level, and it was broken, and you can see clearly it is very strong, and the price is trying to get above it, but it can't. So it could push even further down. Coming to the daily, we can see that the price is being rejected very nicely from here. So now it is Friday, and also we're reaching the end of the month. So 1 day is still left, 1.5 days for the monthly candle to close. And you can see that the price is already turning down. So what I can expect is this month of February could possibly close bearish for crypto, for Bitcoin. Then on March we might see some kind of correction, which I think I have explained in that Bitcoin chart, because usually that's what happens in the month of March, but it will be very quick and it won't be for very long. Still, the Bitcoin will be in a bearish trend for a while. So that's the expectation for now. It doesn't mean it's 100% correct. Let's take a look at this. You can see that it is forming a trend line as well, and the price is being congested in between these two lines. So you can expect US dollar to go down. But for now, nothing is for sure. It can anytime go even higher. There could be any sort of manipulation. But so far, how it looks like, it shows that US dollar is bearish and crypto should be bullish, but that's not what we're seeing. On the other hand, the USDT dominance is climbing back up, and this was the reason why I sold my trading portfolio and I took profits from Solana, Ethereum, Zcash, and Bitcoin as well, all of them when the price dipped in this blue box of mine. So you can see that it didn't quite happen exactly as we wanted like this, because it's obvious this support needs to be broken in order for the price to push even lower. Now it is climbing back up. So what this also means is that the price didn't fully reach this zone that we were waiting for it to come. So if I change the color a little bit so you can see, I'll be waiting. Let's see if this yellow line is going to hold. Then we might see some sort of rejection and it will come back down. But as I see, it might even cross this line and we might reach back to 9% and 9.5%. Then above that, we are not sure what's going to happen. And the same goes for USDT plus USDC dominance. You can see that the plan is still there. Crypto is still in bear market. If you see this chart, I outlined this very long time ago, when the price was literally around this area. I told you guys that if this does not hold, we are in a bear market. This was the last line of hope. And you can see that that is broken. So we are in a bear market. It can start anytime later. Not later this year. Later this year, it could possibly bottom. But it will start, I think, in 2027. We're going to see back a bullish trend. So for Bitcoin dominance, it is weak because Bitcoin price is dumping as well. It doesn't mean that the altcoins are pumping, because they're clearly not. What we can expect is if the Bitcoin price is going up and the Bitcoin dominance is falling, then we can say that, okay, altcoins will outperform Bitcoin. But as of now, it is still holding this line of support. We can expect this to be broken, but this will be due to Bitcoin being bearish at the moment. Now let's take a look at the total chart. In total, you can see that this demand zone was a level of demand for quite some weeks. That's why we had some trades in Bitcoin and crypto, which was great. If I show you this on X, give me 1 second, which I keep posting once in a while here. Look at this, for example, Solana. I took it exactly this way. From here to here, you can see I did 3 trades only in the last 3 weeks. Only 3 trades. And that went very well. I'll show you in the Solana chart as well. So this was the reason we haven't seen any bullish trend, because this trend line is clearly broken. If we remove this and don't consider this, what do you see? You can expect the price to keep going down. Even if it finds some sort of support, it can come back, retest this level, push back down to this support, or we have this level of demand, which is much better with confluence. So it's quite possible it will go there. But if this one goes there, Bitcoin will lose $59,000. It will go to $49,000 level. Anything I say is the probabilities of how I trade, how I have learned over the years of trading, and this is pure advanced technical analysis. Although it is very clean, very easy to read the chart through the naked chart, not complicated, not any fancy indicator, but you can see that things are in position. So this is total 2. This also has lost this level, and these arrows mean nothing. It was just an indication for you to understand uh, how the price reacted. We expected this, but it didn't happen. Yes, I did take a trade and I exited before this actually dumped, and we can expect Ethereum as well to, at least for the short term, hold around $1,700 levels, but longer than that, it could go to around $1,400 or $1,300 according to this total 2. But I'll show you the Ethereum chart as well, which exactly says the same thing. Now we have an order block of demand right here in total 3, which is excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. This also aligns. If Bitcoin goes lower to those levels, altcoins will probably come here, or we might even go lower to this order block. So anything could happen, but where is the entry? Like, where do we really get bullish? We need to flip a trend like this. You can see that every time it did flip a trend like this, we had some sort of rally, but there is no break like that. We're just trending downward for now. So that's the thing. We are in a bear market, but nobody wants to accept that. Okay, others, which is excluding top 10, you can see that that is a little bit strong, but it also hasn't broken this resistance yet. But once it does, and Bitcoin is bullish, we can expect all the altcoins to absolutely go crazy up. That's what I expect. But for now, because Bitcoin is losing, this chart is also doesn't mean anything, because Bitcoin is actually the driver of the entire market. And that was against Bitcoin. This is others against USD, and you can see this is also in its absolute bottom. If Bitcoin breaks $59,000, this will break 160 billion price level. This will be the next target for that. Yeah, now let's go back in the Bitcoin chart and see. So yeah, for Bitcoin to actually be sustainable and to go back bullish, it's above $72,000. But all this time, you can see that that's the beauty of trading and not holding. I don't disagree with holding, but if you want to make money and you know what you're doing, then you can always take these and make money. I even took this, which was for which was very short-lived, didn't make much, but then when it fell down, I took this one, which was absolutely amazing. So 4 trades and this bottom, only 4. We don't need much more than that to trade every single thing. We only trade the highest probability setups. That's why it works. That's why every time I have entered, it went to profit. There's no any magical trick or something. It's just pure technical analysis. Now, Ethereum against Bitcoin is retesting according to this, but what's different is that it didn't quite go higher to actually break out of this level. So if you put this line here, there is no breakout of any of these levels, any of these past resistances. So it could come back down. Now we are in this kind of formation, and it's not incorrect. Anyways, now it doesn't mean anything. We need to be sure of what the price does, then we can act according to that. And then there is a level of demand for Ethereum against Bitcoin. Let's see how that would play. If I get some sort of confluence here at this level, then I might pour some more Ethereum while trading than Bitcoin to take the better move. But for now, I don't think so. I think still Bitcoin does a very great job while trading in these levels because that's very, very strong. And Ethereum, yeah, I mentioned that Ethereum is basically acting like a shitcoin, but that's what it was doing. But then it had a little bit of rally, which wasn't so much. Well, it was 19%. It was nice. But still, you can see it as all of these have the same market structure with just a little bit of difference. So there's no need to attack in these levels. We can just wait for the price to come back to 1750 or go to, this is another level, which might be just a level of support. I don't know how this would play. We have a lot of support and resistance levels. There's another resistance here at 1666, but the one that I told you that it could go is 1400, which is this bottom. And you can see how many times we were here, 2 times since 2023, and it can just come here, reset, then go up. This is quite a possibility. Like, why not? Why not Ethereum? Let me put this back so we can come back to it if it happens. Solana. Solana is the same. Now I showed you guys the chart of how I traded Solana. So yeah, I have basically traded every single move of Solana. Exactly these places, if you see this. So yeah, it's now done. I might not take this trade, or I might, depending on how it's going to close in this level. Who knows? It depends on how Bitcoin is going to close. But I would like to wait for it to come even lower. We can completely update the chart so we can have a cleaner view. And you can see here that Solana is ranging between this price and this price. That is it. It's just ranging. So the exact entry could be again at $80. If it comes there, it would be a great buy instead of entering around yeah, like 79. Not even 80. 80 is a little bit higher. Well, let's see. Well, let's see if this holds. Otherwise, if this is broken, I'll look for this wick. That's the only thing that I can see at the moment in this chart. Yep. Solana against BTC and Ethereum is not relevant at the moment, and Zcash also lost the support. I'm looking for buys around 203 to 230 something. Well, let's see. I don't know these altcoins at the moment. Gold. Gold, as per last time that we did analysis, I said that it might just go up and make a double top here. It could be higher than the previous high as well to blow off top and make an all-time high, then fall down. That's quite a possibility. We might even go lower if this 4,400 level is broken, but for now it is looking like it's sustainable. And yeah, this could also be a good Bitcoin bottom indicator, gold, which I have described previously. So you can go and watch that video if you want to know my full analysis on this. Yeah, I think this is it. This is for today. There's nothing much happening in the market, but Alhamdulillah, we have been trading and we're making money. That's very fortunate, and especially in Ramadan. So I might keep doing these kind of lives after iftar. So if you guys wanted to see how I follow up with the analysis on crypto, you can watch these videos at 8 p.m. Istanbul time. And yeah, according to Pakistan, it's going to be 10 because majority of our viewers are from Pakistan. And according to Afghanistan, it's I think 9:30. So yeah, and if you want to learn from the basics, how to invest in crypto, how to trade, and join our community, start building your own halal portfolio. The links will be down below. Also, don't forget that we have a Ramadan sale, which the prices are very low as we keep adding more value to the halal portfolio premium. We will be raising our prices after Eid. So if you want to lock in now, you can lock in forever and take all the benefits for lifetime with the current prices. So have a good